So, who remembers where we left off?
Not me.
I gotta be honest, I've been cramming YouTube for weeks, and my mind is filled with like 5 games at once. I actually have legitimately forgotten where we were.
So Dr. Reddy was out the last, but he was circling around the city in the other direction to come in and find us at some point in time. I had sat down with the sheriff, and he had laid out the fact that he had taken the water purifiers and most of the useful crap from our backpacks, and we were kind of SOL on everything else. He said you could have what's left, or you can work for me, and I kind of played that up a little bit until. Who are you going by this week?
Jeez, I don't remember. Hang on.
Yeah,
I was writing it down for this exact purpose.
I don't even know what accent, but yeah, he ran
This
by.
is the Dwarven accent at this point. We've
Right.
really gone past the Dwarven accent. I know I tried to get your attention.
So
Yeah.
McGillicuddy got my attention, and so
All right.
I went outside.
Hold on just a sec.
Okay. This is going to be bad, isn't it?
No, I'm just Martin.
Martin, I was gonna say, I know it's an R. Why don't I have it written down?
I don't know. I need to add that. Come on. There we go.
Added to the growing list.
Yep.
I'm missing one. I don't know why none of these are written down. So it's Matthias is my actual name, which nobody knows. And then I believe I'm going by Matthew to you guys.
Yes,
No, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. So then I'm going by, that's right, because I'm going by Matthew in the other town.
Michael.
And- oh, no, I'm going by Michael
dear
there.
God.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down.
Here. I thought I had it written down. Obviously, I didn't. I need to add Matthew to the list at some point. Anyway, so I do remember that I encountered a woman who was trying to be forced into sex working.
Yes.
And tried everything I could to get her the hell out of Dodge successfully.
Yep.
And I have also decided, along with my comrade, that this town needs to burn to the goddamn ground.
That's the one.
I remember that distinctly.
Yep.
This place needs to die.
Haven't you thought that about every single town that we've
No,
encountered?
not really. Not legit. Like, oh yeah, this place sucks. Haha. No. This place needs to burn.
Yes. This particular place.
Yes. I will sacrifice this character to kill this town and a lot of people in it. I wish I could have taken the ship and dragged it a few more miles this way.
Just a little bit.
So at this point, I think we're trying to link up with you because you weren't here last time, Jay.
Right. I think last time I put on like some pseudo disguise, and that was about where we ended.
Yeah.
When I was in one of the mines.
So my eyes turn towards the GM, who I'm not sure which direction he is of me at the moment, but he's one of
That way.
Yep, that way.
What, this one?
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
all the way
All right,
over.
GM.
Yep.
What happens next? Hey, GM!
Yep, there you go. All right. First thing I'm going to do, I need to retcon a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Because
That's all gonna be bad.
No. The last thing that we had done was the conversation that Jonathan was having with the prisoner, essentially, the one who is being recruited forcibly into the whorehouse.
Right.
The woman had epically failed her mental save and was making a break for it.
Yeah,
Right.
she booked it.
Yeah. I was trying so hard to calm her down so we could get her out in an organized fashion.
However, what happened next was Hank was coming in with the group that was following him, which was basically happening at the same time. So I'm going to back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So, Hank, you're actually approaching Jonathan while he's having this conversation with the woman.
Okay.
She's still going to fail her save.
Okay.
But she's not immediately booking it because it doesn't make sense with that timing. So we're just going to back up to that. Additionally, Jay, you had previously found some clothes and you were essentially camouflaging yourself so that you fit into the populace.
Right.
I'm going to pick up your entrance in you heard a commotion and saw a group of thugs, basically, dragging a woman along, heading north, and she is fighting tooth and nail, trying to get away from this group. You see Jonathan approach and, for lack of a better way of putting it, take possession of the young woman and see him having a conversation with her.
Okay.
As they are having this conversation, you also see Hank coming in from the east, and he is now approaching Jonathan, who is having this conversation. So that's where we're going to go ahead and pick up.
Okay.
So, Jonathan, you were having a conversation with this woman. You have determined that she is essentially being indebted, made a slave, however you want to word it, to the local whorehouse. Her response is basically, "I'm not that kind of girl. I don't belong there," and she's trying to get away.
Are we at the point where I still have my hand on her wrist?
Yes, you're still at that point.
I'm still trying to calm her down and be like,
yes, yeah, exactly.
We're going to get you out of here.
So if you wanted to say anything for that conversation, you can go ahead and start there, or we can pick up at the end of that.
I'm waiting for those two because you kind of know where I'm going with this one.
Well, I'm waiting to see how this plays out because generally when something
Hey,
like this
my good friend, Jay, maybe you should come over here and help
a
me.
fight gets started. No, I don't know you.
Hey, my bestest buddy in the whole world. Everyone, this is my friend. He's actually my boss. So anything I do is legally put upon him. I just want to make that clear. I'm all the way on the left, aren't I?
I still have two guys that are with me from the sheriff's office, right?
At least two. I don't remember if there were more, but at least two, yeah.
Let's just leave it at two. let's just cap that.
I would debate between 2 and 5.
2 and 700.
A multitude. No, wait. A plethora.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, geez, that's wonderful. All right, we killed them all.
Mm-hmm. Yes, one does.
Great.
Okay, so I'm going to be watching their reactions more than what Jonathan's doing.
Okay. Their reaction. If they make
sudden movements, it's basically I'm going to have to act.
So their reaction is more one of disinterest. You can tell. Well, you wouldn't be able to tell right off. Give me a roll. Was that
probably no?
No, it'd be more like a talk roll without the talk.
Wow.
Well, that kind of limits
Sign language.
It's the other one that's like talk that I can never remember. Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, let me try that. What's the stat with that one?
It'll be charisma.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. That seems about right.
Oh, whoa,
Is literally the lowest I could have rolled.
whoa. Okay. They seem disinterested. That's all you
Okay.
get.
Like, hey, yeah,
Great. All right. Well, then I'll wait to see if they change that stance.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're just looking on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you one more bit of information. They're disinterested. They seem like they have seen this before and don't care.
Okay. This is just like considered the norm.
Thank you. Wow. Some burritos. It's awesome.
Burritos.
Sorry.
Oh, it's a light snack. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks really
Roast
good.
chicken and barbecue pork.
Roast chicken
Oh.
and barbecue pork.
Half of it sounds good.
Which half does?
I'll have the other
The
half.
pork. Yeah, y'all can have the chicken.
Ironically, I don't care for pork on tacos that much, so we're good.
All right.
Anyway, so okay. So you're watching the fact that, or you're seeing the fact that they are watching and are disinterested.
Mhm.
Are you taking any kind of action? Are you doing anything else? Or
Save me from my failure. Make the retcon meaningful.
So I'm assuming, okay, they're following me, but I'm not approaching it like full speed. I'm kind of waiting for this to play out, and then I'm going to try to kind of let this kind of like flow into where they would kind of step around. Like, because right now they're following me, but once we get close enough, like they'll probably match my distance. Because I'm hoping if I'm back far enough and they go to make a move, I can react and they'll think it's just movement, and I can try and take one or two of them. If they make a move for.
okay. So yeah, they're 3 or 4 steps behind you.
Okay.
I mean, it's they're close enough that they could spring forward and grab you if they think that you're doing something untoward.
Right.
But they're more observant that they're in a stance of observance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So they're watching Hank. Yes.
So yeah, there's 2 guys behind Hank, basically shadowing him,
Yeah.
and then
I would
there's
shadow them.
Obviously,
Yes.
because that would actually work really well. Like,
Because I'm thinking, like, if something comes up, at least it's going to be, 2 or 3 on 2 rather than 1 on possibly 2.
okay.
So I'm going to try and fly casual and like mosey behind them, like, oh, I'm walking, except I'm trailing them.
Okay.
I'm totally supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not trying to be stealthy, but you are trying to be, I'll say, nonchalant, or
Yeah, nonchalant.
Okay.
aw. I like the idea better that you're literally just like,
Which is taking a risk because I'm better at stealthy, but I'm at least with this, they can be like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm following you because this looks interesting."
Nothing to see here.
Got a cover story. All right.
Okay. So, Jonathan, you're going to finish your conversation with the woman. She is going to have essentially a look of panic come over her face, and she's gonna bolt.
Oh,
So
I failed my rolls. Actually, no, she failed her rolls.
Like in a big way.
yeah,
I succeeded the hell out of my rolls, if I remember correctly.
you did really well. You did. However, because of the situation, she's just not mentally capable of understanding everything that's going on, everything that you're trying to do. She just failed.
The biggest question for me, if I have to roll observation or whatever, I can do this. But I want to make sure that if anybody, like especially the thugs, starts going after her, I need to be aware of that immediately.
Okay.
So what do I need to roll to make that happen?
You don't. It's going to be obvious. Yeah. If I remember correctly, you had tripped.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So you go down. You're watching as she makes a break for it, and the thugs that had originally had her in captured, I guess. They had moved on, but they turn at her running away and they start chasing after her again. She has quite a lead on them, but they are now chasing.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just basically to share a look between my two comrades who are in visual range of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to share a look, and it's basically are we going? I'm not doing this solo. Are we going?
So I'm going to point out on the map basically where you guys are. So the 5-way intersection here in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the most populated part of
In
town.
the very center.
Right there.
Very center.
We could take them.
So the thugs were making their way up to basically where that double building is.
Okay.
To the north.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are about halfway down the east-west road.
Where's she running towards?
She is running basically dead south.
Damn. Did you at least run in the right direction? I yell after. I don't actually do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to get my fake. I've got poker chips. I'll use these as my save states. Well, what do you guys look back at me?
Can any of you look like I'll back you up if you do it?
Okay.
What does that look like?
Okay.
And what does Hank do?
Dabs. No?
Yeah. Yeah, the most subtle of all movements. No, I basically just make eye contact towards the girl, make eye contact back to you, and then
Now, one thing I do want to point out.
minimal shrug.
Jay is behind you.
Yeah.
So you're not, unless you are just making an obvious movement, which everyone is going to notice, you're not going to be able to, and actually you wouldn't have even noticed that he was back there.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
well,
you see me give him the look at least in front of him, right?
yes, he's definitely going to see you. He's been observing you having this conversation with her. So you are obvious. Actually, Hank, give me a notice roll. I'll give you a chance to have noticed because Jay was not being stealthy. You may have noticed that he has swung in behind you guys. Okay, yeah. So you know he's back there. I'll give you that.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Whether or not you are actually going to look back between, looking at Jonathan to look back at Jay, that would not be subtle.
Okay. So I'll skip the look back at
Okay.
at Jay and basically make the look to Jonathan, make the look to the girl, make the look back to Jonathan, and raise my eyebrows.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Of course, you're making me decide this. All right.
Oh, you're the leader.
Do it. All right. Just to make sure 100% clear, how many of these jackasses are going after her?
4. There's 4 of the thugs that are now chasing after her, and the 2 that are basically with Hank. The 2 that are with Hank are not chasing after her. I'm just including them because you asked.
They're just there. Yeah.
So, how would this need to happen by which I could be like, all right, I want to basically be kind of in between them and her, not directly, not obviously, but obviously I want to be in the relative path they're going, and then basically at the last second just kind of sweep one of their legs, basically knock them down. I can clothesline them if that's easier, whichever's easier.
Okay. Here's what I'm picturing. You can run with it, you can change it, whatever you feel like. You're currently still on the ground.
Okay.
They're running after her. She's running directly south. They are basically going to pass near to where you're on the ground.
Okay.
You're getting up slowly.
Yeah, obviously it's like, oh my god, she knocked me over.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I'm trying to get the dust off my outfit,
Right. Clean up your dirty. Wait, never mind.
Listen. It was less dirty than this a minute ago.
Exactly. So either get up in this at the same time that they are passing by, get up quicker before they pass by, or get up slower after they pass by.
Well, one way or another, I want to be in a position to intervene as they are passing. So it's one of the former two.
So however you want to time that.
One last check. Is anyone else coming after these 4? Like, it's been several seconds now and several rounds have passed. Has anyone else decided to join the chase before I possibly get us killed in the middle of town?
Go ahead and give me a notice roll.
3. Nope, sorry, 1. No, where is the notice? There it is. 9.
Better than mine.
So you look. I'm assuming you are trying to more covertly look around and see things. If that's not true, okay. So looking around, you notice that the disinterest from the populace is more than you expected.
This place needs to burn. I'm telling you. Okay.
There are a couple of people that have looked over and gone back to what they were doing.
Got it. So it is really just these 4. That's
yes.
Really what I wanted to know. All right. All right. I hate how the players, are making me make this decision. I hate you both. I want you to know that.
Okay, duly noted.
In order to make this fully even, I'm going to flip for it. For real. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. here's what's going to happen. Or what I'm going to try to do, I should say. Okay, so as they're on approach, like I want to be up before they reach me. Let's start with that. I'm gonna like be scrambling to my feet, like, oh my god, could you just believe that? Hey, you! And I want to try and basically draw the attention of at least one of them to me. Okay, I'll roll talk if I have to. I figure that's a talk roll. 9. So
Absolutely,
good for
yeah.
me. So I'm like, oh my god, did you just see that? Jesus, I just lost, and I don't have much to say. I'm just trying to draw their attention more towards me rather than her. What's the reaction? Like,
So
how many do I have here?
the one that you were talking to earlier that basically handed her off to you, you absolutely get his attention, and he's gonna make a beeline over to you instead of chasing. The other 3, they're going to continue chasing her.
Okay. Oh my god, thank you. I'm so sorry. You should have told me she was this kind of a firecracker. I would have been able to deal with it. I'm so sorry for losing her hair. Let me give you a hand too. And I'm just gonna start jogging kind of after her as well to join the chase. And just to make this clear, oh no, what was our call sign for like we need to work together? Like we had something for that, like
Ham sandwich.
no, that was the we're in trouble. That was the danger
Right.
sign. There was. I guess I could just say that. I guess I could. So as I was like, God damn, I better get a real ham sandwich after this one. I swear to God.
Both run away.
And I'm going jogging with them to chase after her.
Okay. All right. So the guy that came over, he's gonna basically pat you on the shoulder, making sure are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right.
right,
Thanks.
all right.
God,
Yeah.
I'm such a.
Come on.
I feel so stupid. I'm coming. God damn it. Fuck, I'm gonna get yelled at for this one. I'm playing it. I'm playing right into it.
Okay. Yep.
What
All
are
right.
my comrades doing?
That is a really good question. So you see him get up, and he seems to have a bit of a conversation, and starts chasing after the people that are chasing her. So
Okay, I will take off at a jog as well. I mean, I'm out here because of that anyway.
okay.
All right. Jay will say, Jay will.
Jay will say to the air, I wonder what those two are doing over there.
Yes. He'll take off. This looks super suspicious.
I mean, I flipped.
I
For
mean,
what do you want from me?
yeah.
All right.
You made me decide, and I made the coin.
Is there anything that can be used like as a blunt instrument nearby, just in case? Even if it's just like a broom handle or something. Broom may be attached, but I mean. Was it like free firearms? Take one, a rack nearby. I mean,
no, there wouldn't be anything like that. It's
a barrel full of them.
There's a tool that horse stables use to muck out the stall. It's basically like a broom, but it's got just a solid wedge.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Since
it's called.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but since the area is so muddy, they don't really have brooms, but they do have the equivalent, this solid thing. So sure, yes, you can find a not a broom handle.
Okay.
Is there anyone attending it or nearby or obviously in working the area?
There's several around. If one is, being used or attended, there's another one, 20 feet down that's not, another one that's 20 feet down, you can find one that's not going to be immediately noticed as being missing. I'll just give you
Okay.
that.
All right, let's go on the way past it. Grab it up.
Yeah. All right. So
All right,
Jay
I'll
has
do
a
that.
Yes. Stick.
A stick.
Congratulations, you have a weapon.
Mm-hmm. How do you shoot this thing? Okay, great.
This will go well.
Fling!
All right.
So I guess all three of us are now in pursuit.
Yes. Now I keep looking back and forth like, are we going to do this?
Now, just out of curiosity, Guido, are you familiar with and I don't know the proper term, but the follower effect is what I think of it as?
I'm not
let's
familiar
say
with the term.
This is most common in the road. Like you're driving and someone else is driving. And if you go a certain speed, they'll go a certain speed. And if you slowly slow down, they'll usually match you. Not
Okay.
really. Right?
Okay.
Kind of a subconscious thing. I'm curious, like I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit, very gradually, and see if he is also going to slow down because of that. Like not a lot of slowdown. We're talking about going from 90% to 85% kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And if he calls me on it, I'll just be like, sorry, I guess she hit me harder than I thought.
Yeah. I mean, it would take a couple dozen steps before he realized that it was slower. Because he's like he keeps trying to keep going his same pace, noticing that you're falling back, so he slows.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, she got me. Jenner, something a little harder. Hang on, and I'm just going to pause just for a second to stretch. Is he going to stop too? And I mean, I'm just going to take like a round to stretch, 6 seconds here, like just stretching my leg out.
No, what he's going to do is basically turn around so he's running backwards so he can see what you're doing.
Okay, so he sees me doing the stretches, which I am actually doing. And can I get any stat bonus for doing these stretches? Because I'm going to have to run really hard in a second.
Maybe.
Run.
Maybe. Well,
plus to run.
I am inclined to give you a +1, but we'll see.
Okay. So he's looking back at me. I'm guessing he's just like, "Come on, dude."
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
At this point, he will also notice that Hank, with the other two guards, are also following, and there's someone else that he doesn't recognize who's following behind them.
Okay. Now I'm oblivious to all that, or at least I'm pretending to be. So I'm just stretch, super stretch, make a stretch, waiting for his reaction. Stretch.
So then he's just going to, catch up when he can.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry about this. I'm almost there.
Okay. And he's gonna, basically continuing running backwards, turn, and then jog on forwards.
So once he has turned around and is now further going away from me, I'm going to make a stretch like this, and I'm just going to get a quick glance at where my comrades are at and if they're following me, which they are, as we've already established. I'm like, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an MCU trick, okay? Where they always do this thing where they just reach up, even though there's nothing in their ear, and they just somehow have the ability to communicate to each other. You think I'm making this up? If you've seen the films, this is actually a thing. There are several points in several MCU films where they just do this, and they show the ear. There's nothing in their ear, and they just somehow talk to each other.
I thought you were going to turn to somebody and say, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good."
No. That's passe. That's last year.
Okay.
But no, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this to communicate with them with my psychic powers of communicationness.
Wait, what? That's not.
I'll give you this. At this point, Hank is going to start passing by you.
Okay.
And I'm gone.
As he's passing by, I'm just going to say 3 words really quick, okay? It's actually 4 words, sorry. In city or out. I hope he understands me as I kind of just in city or out.
Do you say it as a question or as a statement?
Oh, it's totally a question. This is definitely me asking.
Okay, and as we're going by, I'm going to say, just in the forward direction, but loud enough that you can hear. Man, we better hurry, or she's going to get out.
So that's what I needed to hear. So, having said that, I turn back to Jay and I'm like, all right, so what we're going to do, Jay. Oh, hang on, let me burn a save state here. What we're going to do, Jay, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go save the girl outside of the city and beat up all the people and come back and kill everyone, okay?
Rush forward and impale them in the back.
Ugh!
Well, okay, that's another option.
No.
Why would you do this?
Yeah.
Anyways, reload. So I'm going to take off at a bit of a clip. I want to actually be pushing myself a little bit here. This is the point of the stretching.
Right.
I want to at least get to the point where I can get eyes on her. I want to make sure she is staying ahead of the people who are behind her, but were ahead of me and the guy I was with.
Okay.
This whole session is going to be trying to rescue this random NPC that Guido didn't even have a name for. I just want you guys to know this.
I swore I had a name for her.
You could probably randomize the name for her.
It'll be another cheese name.
Oh yeah, it was Abigail.
Randomina. Oh, that's right, because it was RDR related. That's why that made.
Ah, yes.
We've got to save Abigail, guys. All right, so yeah, I'm. What's the standing? Where's she at?
Okay, so at this point, she has now passed the Middle South Road.
Okay, I see it. This map is not easy to use, by the way.
I know.
Not your fault. Just pointing it out.
Yep.
I keep trying to like drag it or mouse wheel to zoom in or out. And...
You can actually hold down Alt.
You're kidding. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, the
I
right
should have
mouse
known
button.
that Alt mouse wheel was just logical.
Yeah, it's totally intuitive.
Anyways.
Not at all sort of way.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
So okay, where are they at though, relative
All
to
right.
her?
They are basically passing about halfway through the field. So you are a little bit behind that halfway point.
Okay. So in that case, I suppose at this point, the goal is to just kind of keep pace. I want to catch back up to the guy I was with, and then
Okay.
I want to just kind of keep pace with him. And my hope, I'll just tell you right now, my hope is that she will be sufficiently far in advance so that before an encounter happens, she will be sufficiently out of the city, as per my comrade's suggestion / idea. That's the idea.
So let me do one thing here. I'm going to go ahead and do a physical saving throw to see how well she can run. Oh, she is booking it.
Thank you. Goodness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
She has no difficulty. She is just fleet of foot. She's running.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give you this. The guys that are chasing her look like they are more tired than they're letting on.
Okay. That is excellent. Work out wonderfully in one of two ways. Okay, so I've already told you the goal. I'm just keeping pace until something happens.
Okay.
I don't know what those two are up to, but that's my plan right now.
So I'm going to go ahead and move over to Hank and Jay.
Okay.
Hank, you're closer. Well, closer. You had passed Jonathan.
Mhm.
He's basically caught back up and passed you.
Okay.
What's your plan?
So the train is still just pretty much just flat fields,
Yes. Terrain
Okay.
is flat.
like no trees or anything to. Okay. So are we gaining, or at least are we keeping pace, or are we gaining ground, or are we losing ground to her
It's
over and over?
entirely up to you.
Okay.
The group that was originally following her
Mhm.
seems to they appear to be keeping pace.
Mhm.
The guy that's with Jonathan seems to be trying to catch up, and
Okay.
Jonathan is trying to catch up as well.
Because my thought is, I'm hoping that the four that gave chase initially will eventually either veer off, tire out, get bored, and just kind of stop. And then I want to queue up to go faster to try and catch, but also I'm assuming the two guys that are keeping an eye on me have to keep pace with me to follow orders. So I want to see if I can try and separate them from the pack if the others fall behind. So I'm kind of keeping pace until those guys start to fall, the four start to fall back, and then I'll try and take off and bring the two with me to see if we can separate them from the group when we get out of the city.
Okay. So the two that are following you are basically just loping along. They don't seem overly affected by the jog.
Okay.
The four that, well, the three and the one that are following the woman, like I said, they appear to be keeping up, but that's all you can see at this point.
Okay.
They're not catching up, but they're keeping up.
Okay. What can we see? What they're armed with? Is it guns? Is it sticks? Is it knives? Is it something?
It looks like they each have some kind of projectile weapon.
Okay.
It's definitely not a laser gun like what you guys had previously.
Okay. But technically, we don't have a laser gun either.
Well, true.
It's unacceptable on many levels. So I'll just keep pace at this point in time now, looking for an opening to either accelerate or decelerate, depending on the situation.
Okay. And what's Jay doing?
I mean, there's not a like. How far away am I from the four that are running up ahead or jogging rather?
So the four that are ahead with Jonathan are probably 150 feet, maybe 200.
Okay.
And then the two that are with Hank are probably about 100 feet.
Okay. Assuming that this place is small enough that I can probably see like the edge of the town/village, whatever they're calling it. From here, is that correct?
You can see the planting fields to the south. There's buildings in the way, but you can definitely see the edge of town.
Okay. So I kind of want to pace myself, but I want to make sure that once we like hit, a good, once we clear into the outside of the city, I want to make sure that I'm within like easy sprint distance to get to them very quickly, the four up there.
So you're talking about passing by Hank and the two that are with him to get closer to the four that are chasing the woman?
Yeah. Basically,
Okay.
I don't want to be, if something goes down, I want to be 150 feet away from them.
Okay. So you pick up the pace a bit. You're going to at least catch up with Hank. If you continue at the pace, you will pass him unless Hank decides to keep pace with you.
I'm going to let him pass.
Okay.
Now.
All right. I pass.
All right.
And as I pass, I go, wink. No, just kidding.
Okay. So we'll go back to Jonathan. You guys are making your way out towards the planting fields to the south, and you can see the woman up ahead. She does not seem there's a word I'm looking for.
Sane?
Well, that too.
I mean,
the exertion is not.
Oh, she's in full adrenaline mode. I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So she is not affected by the run at all at this point.
Okay.
You can see the group that you are running with is somewhat taxed. They were not expecting to have to run.
Yeah, this is just oh god, they didn't stretch.
See,
always thinking ahead.
They were already bringing her in.
Yep.
So
should have planned ahead. It's not my fault. Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious what I want to do, Guido, but just to lay it out, what I want to do is get to the point where we are sufficiently outside the city as to not be bothered, and then I want to kill these people.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So
almost there.
It's just so close. I can taste it. Now, in all legitimacy, though, like my overall intent will probably depend on exactly how my comrades are doing. But my goal right now is probably to go ahead and just slam into the guy, the guy, right? The one who's been working with me this whole time from behind.
Okay.
And just try to take him out as quickly and brutally as possible, while basically sicking my comrades, who I imagine are still with me at this point, on the others, and then joining that fray as well. That's the general tactical plan right now.
Are you going to try and do anything to slow them down or otherwise delay their chase of the woman as you are moving away from the town? Or are you just letting them jog as they are?
If I'm being 100% honest, I sort of assumed that they would hear me take out the guy behind them and stop. But if they don't,
well, no, we're not to that point yet.
Okay.
I'm saying, so as I'm assuming you don't want to do this within like visual range of the town. You're
That's
trying to
the
get
general goal,
away from the town.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do anything in that span of time between leaving the boundaries of town and getting outside of visual range to slow them down? Are you trying to do anything else other than just jog? And this is for all of you, by the way.
If I'm honest, I can't think of anything really worthwhile that I could do with my extremely limited toolkit right now. That being said, and Guido, you're probably aware of this. You know how that you do that thing where you maintain a very particular pace in your jog, specifically, basically to keep yourself charged up for the actual sprint?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I'm doing. Unlike these guys who are probably just, I am getting ready for the actual fight. Basically, I'm trying to really heavily slant this eventual combat in my favor, if I'm being honest. But I'm doing it in character, whether I get stat bonuses or not. This is what my character's doing. I want to be ready to go when we get outside of town. Otherwise, I can't think of anything I'm doing.
So you're trying to rope-a-dope them with your running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like a good plan until something else, if something else pops up. Otherwise, just kind of
Yeah.
wear them down, wear them down, wear them down.
Another group comes in or whatever, but this
Yeah.
is what I got right now.
But once they're gassed out, we can take them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, I mean, they're pretty much like sprinting a bit and then getting flat. Is it flagged? That's not the right word.
Flagging
They're
is
flagging, yeah.
yeah.
Flagging, yeah. So they're sprinting, flagging, sprinting, flagging. You know, so you can tell that they are definitely more tired because they just don't have the endurance that you expect them to.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say, and since you haven't said that you're doing anything else in that departure, you guys are essentially out of visual range. So,
I mean, I imagine we're basically at the roll initiative stage here.
yeah, I'll go ahead and give you basically a surprise round.
Okay. I really wish I had any kind of weapons on me, but we'll make do. Hopefully. I'm sure my comrades have procured weapons in their adventures.
Sure. I brought weapons, but they're carrying them rather than me.
Well, hopefully we can rectify that problem here very quickly.
Yes.
So yeah, I have my fists. Okay. Okay, so I imagine I go first by nature of the fact that I'm up front. Like I'm the most up front. Or do you want to do like a straight
Well,
how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this?
from the discussion that you guys have been having, I'm assuming that Hank and Jay are waiting for you to make that first move.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, this first blow is the most important one to me. So I'm going to burn red hand.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to come at this guy. I'm going to call my shot, and I'm going to blow my action point, and I'm going to summon my deity, and I'm going to burn my limit break.
Just say, now wait a minute.
I just really want to get this guy, is what I'm trying to say.
Gonna cast Knights of the Round.
I'm going to cast Knights of the Round on his
Sit back
face.
for a while.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I have nothing. I have my fist and I have my two abilities. So yeah, I burn red hand and I come clobbering at him. Basically, I'm just want to do as much damage to this guy as I possibly can with my initial round.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an unarmed attack.
I'm gonna do that. Do I get any modifiers? I don't know how that works for those. I don't know if that's to damage or to hit.
I'll give you a +1.
Okay. So theoretically, there you go. So
Oh, wow.
that's my attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn
And
around and palm strike the dude right in the chest as he's running at you.
Hey, look at me. What?
That would suck.
That would hurt. That would really hurt.
Yeah.
so if I remember correctly, the red hand is as long as you don't roll a 1, it's a death strike. Is that correct?
Up really quick. Will not work with non-lethal attacks. That's funny.
Yeah, what a
I know, right?
red hand knock him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
If I roll a 1, it's screwed up. Otherwise, call him.
And it is a death, or
It didn't say death. It doesn't say death in my notes. Excuse me, but it does say insta hit, guaranteed hit. Oh my god, excuse me. I'm sorry. I need to go grab a drink.
Yeah, go ahead. Seeing as how we use this so often. Right. Okay. Once per fight, you may use this skill before rolling your attack. You will hit your target on anything but a natural 1. This ability can only be used when you are trying to kill someone and will not work with non-lethal.
I think he's trying to kill him.
Chances are good.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to give me a death, by all means. I am aiming to kill. I am doing, I'm going for the throat, so to speak. Maybe literally.
You know what? I like that. Here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
You make your strike, and you crush his windpipe. It's basically just, knife hand right to the throat.
Oh, yeah, even better. Wham! Just right there.
And he's just, clutching his throat and choking. It's not a pretty death.
I'm not going to savor it. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
I also have other things to do.
Eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize. Yeah, exactly.
What
What are their reactions to this?
That's what I'm waiting for.
So before we get to that, so Hank, you've got the 2 guys that are with you.
Mm-hmm.
You are behind Jonathan. You have just seen, well, yeah. So you see him strike. Jay, also for you, you see him strike.
It's pretty obvious.
So I'm basically giving each of you a round as a surprise round. So if there's something that you want to do in this moment, now's your chance. Otherwise, we'll be moving into combat.
Okay. Both running the combat fast.
Well, I'm going to use the muck shovel, is for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in both hands now as I'm running forward, and I'm just going to try and just say, you said it's got like a pointed thing at the end, correct? I don't actually know what these things look like.
So picture a broom,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of having the bristles,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically just a wedge of wood.
It's
Okay.
like a mini shovel, kind of.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, some more bludgeoning than anything. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it back, and since I've been trying to keep up with the 4 in front, am I able to sprint up to them quickly and try and knock one over the back of the head before they have a chance to react? Or is that asking too much?
So you've been keeping pace with Jonathan, or
I went past Hank. I don't know if I was close enough to the other ones yet.
I just need to know where you were basically in that lineup. So at this point, Hank and his 2 guards are in the rear,
Yes.
and then you are between them and Jonathan, or
Yes.
you are okay. Sprinting ahead to the other 3, that would be your move.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Or you could basically turn and go back to the guys behind who are with Hank, and I'd give you a chance to do something against them, since they're still running towards you.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, actually, I will take that opportunity to just kind of like stop and pivot really quickly and meet one of them face on, kind of using this thing as a baseball bat almost.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a give me a punch attack.
Okay. Where is it? There it is.
We have no weapons.
I'm hoping I can rectify that, because
I know.
Plan with so wait, what I want to do. I'll wait till Jay's done.
So it's 9 punch. Actually, I didn't use the weapon roll.
Do we have a weapon roll for that?
I mean, I don't have one for specifically this. I got a bedpost. Let me just roll that.
Yes, roll your bedpost.
Sure.
Right.
Bedposts and broomsticks.
Oh.
God. I'm old enough to get that.
You're welcome for that. Okay, so you rolled.
Only rolled an 11.
Means you die.
No. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you some bonus with surprise and everything else that's going on. So that's going to be a 14, which is actually going to hit.
For 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
That's fair. Sorry, I was just trying to head back in town. You should have been running behind me.
Are you doing any kind of specific hit location, or is it just?
He'd probably go for center mass, so it's probably striking him across the torso somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe he just got like a bad location or something like that.
Okay. So I'm not even going to make you roll on this. You hit him just right in the chest, and you can tell from how he doubles over, you're pretty sure that you cracked a rib.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
1 rib.
Have you ever cracked a rib before?
I have not. I don't want to either.
That hurts. So Hank.
Okay, so the 2 guys that are jogging with me, what I want to do is I want to basically reach over to the one to my left,
Okay.
pull his weapon, and shoot the one to the right.
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, realize that Jay has just turned around and hit the one on the right.
Right. Then I thought that was a different set of people. Okay, so then I want to pull the weapon from the one on the left and shoot the one on the left.
Okay. So go ahead and give me I guess that'll be a sneak roll to see if you can actually pull the weapon.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be? I mean, wouldn't that be more like a like sleight of hand? I guess in D&D terms.
Well, but there isn't sleight of hand. It falls under sneak.
Yeah, okay. Valid. I gotta say, Guido, it's the worst system I've ever played. No, I'm kidding. It is weird to get used to be completely honest.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So suddenly you're like, I know exactly how to, and you just everything
I know
freezes
kung
down.
fu.
Like the moment where you just kind of push the bullets out of the way, you know,
Yeah.
at the first Matrix.
Neo used Sneak to do that.
Here's what I'm picturing. You see Jonathan do the neck strike. You see Jay pause, grip his stick, and turn. And you reach over and just deftly pop the weapon out of the holster.
Mhm.
And it's now in your hand.
Just, just
Yep.
Like, I'll take that.
Go ahead and give me a shoot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I just pull a Jurassic Park in here? Like shoot!
So yeah, you should have an actual firearms, a weapons roll of some kind.
It's laser pistol.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Anything in particular you're thinking with your shot, or
The eye.
that will miss.
Well, here's the part.
Aim for the center mass.
No, actually, that's literally what I'm doing, because getting shot in the side center mass is probably going to puncture a lung, and you're already winded from running. So that's going to ruin your day in a big way.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
Plus, it's easier to hit typically.
what I'm going to say at this point is the retort of the weapon going off echoes across the field.
Figured that was going to happen.
There's no mistaking the bang.
Yeah.
The guy whose weapon you just took just stumbles and looks at you, Hank, with this just look of incredulous surprise. And
He probably
then
doesn't even recognize you at this point. Oh no, he might, I guess, because he was one of the thugs, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Never mind.
he was one of the ones that was assigned from Big Ben.
Yeah, so he probably does actually know the guy who just shot him in the side.
Yeah. And as he goes to grip his side, he just tumbles over.
Okay.
I pull out this suddenly wonderfully built knife that is here
Randomly.
out of nowhere, and I pull it up, and it just says Lore Runner on the side, which is really awesome. Again, thank you. This is really cool. And I just kind of go right in like this, right there. Oh, and there's my other save for that.
So, oh wow, I'm a little irritated at myself right now.
Why?
So the recording has been working, but
Okay.
we're not actually live anymore. I don't know how long.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm not even going to bother with it right now.
Oh, why does it do that?
It might just be Twitch. I mean, the Game Awards is going on, and
It could be too much bandwidth. It's crashing stuff.
Anyway, so the guy that was running with Jonathan has collapsed. The two guys that were running with Hank have both collapsed. They're not dead, but you can tell that they're not doing well. The other 3 that are chasing the woman have stopped and turned.
Has the woman stopped? I mean, she could recognize a frickin' gunshot. And there's several different ways she could react to that if you think about it.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm thinking. She appears to speed up.
Well, I told her where to go. I hope she remembered that in her panic-crazed run.
Yeah, the gunshot, she's running faster. So, okay. Go ahead and give me an initiative roll. I'm just going to roll once for all 3 of these guys.
There it is. Oop. Jeez. Lining them up there.
Wow. Okay.
Now Guido should roll a 1. Or
No,
a 2. 2 would be better, actually.
Yeah.
I rolled first, though. I rolled the 6.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, sure enough. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, that's
Line them up.
dead
On
even.
the plus side, God, I'm sitting here weirdly. I turned my music off so I could hear better. There we go.
Okay. So the 3 guys that were chasing after the woman are each going to draw their weapon and shoot. Miss.
Okay.
I'm not even going to roll to
Okay.
hit. It's just.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure this is kind of a panic. Whoa!
Yeah, exactly. You know, they see their compatriots down, they just draw and shoot. That's their turn.
I
So
guess that leaves it at me.
yes, then we're going to move back to Matthias.
I'm pretty sure, but just to clarify, I'm going to have to use my whole turn to get up to the others, right?
Well,
Because I'm still back here and with the other guy that I just
Yes.
killed.
yes, that is correct. The other question is, are you going to? Well, no, I'm not going to ask that. What's your plan?
By now, Jay is up there, right? Like he spent his surprise move getting up there, right?
No, he stopped and went back to get the other guy that was with Hank. The 2 that were running with Hank.
Right.
So the 2 of them are basically like 20, 40 feet behind you.
So just to make sure I'm 100% on this, we've got 2 people ahead who are currently engaged with Hank. Or no, I'm sorry. 2 people ahead who are currently engaged with nobody. And then 2 people behind, 3 people ahead who are engaged with nobody. 2 people who are behind, one of whom just got shot in the side and died horribly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
the
is
guns are
bleeding
behind.
out.
Yeah, but he's super dead.
And the 3rd one that you hit in the throat, or the 4th one that you hit in the throat.
Who is also dying out.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for asking this, but what's the group in front doing? What's the 3 doing?
They all just drew their weapons and shot.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and engage the group in front then, I think. You 2 are both back there with that group.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have a ranged weapon now. So I'm thinking me getting up here and being prepared to deal with this situation is the better solution than trying to pull back and then have to also waste another turn getting up to the front because they're going to be shooting us with range. So I'm just going to rush them, the guys up front.
Okay.
Again, I imagine that's going to take all of my turn. If I could do like a charge attack, that would be great. If I can't, then I'm just going to get up there, right up in their faces.
Sure. Here we go. Seeing as how you stretched earlier.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
because that's what does it.
It was all the stretch. You got to do proper stretch and get the blood circulating.
I'm not going to give you an attack when you get there.
Okay. That's
but
fine.
You get up to them. Absolutely.
Awesome.
A little bit of a stretch there.
It is.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Dab. That's my action. Yeah.
I'll need you to roll for your dab.
Roll high.
That's going to be a perform roll.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go.
I have no idea what a dab is, so I just
5.
Oh, yeah, that's not good enough.
Wait. I miraculously roll again. 8. Come on.
You dab, but you lose your balance. It's
You
not.
can't roll high enough to make a dab look good. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's yeah. Bonus experience for third for.
We actually had somebody come into the office and do that today. I was like, "Good morning." He just came in. He's like, "Okay, you got to leave the office."
Yeah, you can't be doing that here. This is a no dab zone.
All right. So Hank.
Yes.
So you've just shot the guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling good about that.
Yep. Morale bonus.
He's clutching his side and he's on his knees looking at you as if you have 3 heads.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you do.
What do you do?
So he's pretty much incapacitated, so he's less of a threat.
Removed from the equation.
Is he though?
I mean, I could finish him.
Shoot him in the skull.
Yeah, basically, I could just finish that.
Just
problem.
do a coup de grace attack. Finish it. I don't trust.
Yeah, no, I'll just finish him.
Okay.
Guido heard me.
There's something about coup de grace, but I didn't hear anything else.
I
after
said
that.
I don't trust Guido any more than you do. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Give me the shoot skill check instead of an attack.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to describe the shot that you take, feel free. He's going to be dead after this.
Okay.
Or I can come up with something.
He has currently entered the dead status.
You got to do a one-liner before you shoot him.
No, he's pretty close. Like I can lean down and talk to him.
Sure.
Yeah. Shouldn't have taken the filters.
All right. He's still looking at you like you have 3 heads. As
That's
his
fine.
eyes,
That's more for me than for him.
yeah. As his eyes just glaze over and the life leaves his body.
Excellent.
All right, Jay.
Yes. So I still have the guy who I cracked a rib on in front of me, correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Yes. All right. So it bounced off him the first time. So this time I'm going to bring it around just at a straight overhead swing and try and bring it down right in the top of his head.
Okay.
With the flat end, hopefully. This may break it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So give me a punch roll.
Okay. Do you want punch or do you want me to roll the weapon?
Oh. Go ahead and do the weapon roll.
Okay.
Since it's not actually a coup de grace.
Look at my stick.
Bonk. He hits the ground.
Yeah, I think I definitely just missed. He
would hurt.
probably.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if you graze him, that would still suck, but
You
it's not
rolled a
debilitating.
4.
Um,
I'm sorry, I was so surprised by the gunshot.
No, that's it. That's it. Roll talk.
That's
to be
it.
like,
I'm
"Oh
trying
my
to hit the
God."
guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Help me.
yeah, he doesn't believe you.
Why? No.
no, okay, no.
Yeah, so you swing the not a shovel thing, and it makes a very satisfying thud in the ground.
I give him a smile, like, you know, I'm nervous as to what he's going to do with that gun next. All right, I guess that's it, though.
Yeah. So and so he has not pulled a weapon.
Right.
So
I'm assuming he's going to, though.
So he pulls a weapon and shoots him in the face. Then he shoots him in the face. Then he shoots me in the face. All right. So for our next characters, I was
Mhm.
thinking like someone level 10 starting out, you know?
Something fresh.
I'll send you some more gummy bears. I'll get you the 5-pound bag that I've had before.
Every bear per experience point.
Yep.
It's a gummy pillow.
Exactly.
Ew.
Guido, meanwhile, is looking up all the various attacks they have to kill us with next
Mhm.
round.
He's ordering more dice so he can actually do this.
Yeah.
Okay, 57D20.
This is the table for
Okay.
the tactical nuke.
All right.
They have a what? We need to steal that, guys.
Yeah.
So the first guy shoots and misses.
Okay.
Go over and shake his hand.
Second guy shoots and
Welcome to
misses.
the club. Welcome to the club.
So we've just got a bunch of people just sitting there shooting up into the air, and meanwhile, Hank's the only one who's actually. Oh, yeah.
All right. So
That one, oh my God.
Yeah.
Who does that
That's
hit?
interesting.
that is a good question. So
Wait for it.
Hits the bottle on the fence. He was aiming for right over there.
Yep. Perfect. He showed us.
All right,
Oh,
signed
you're
in. Now I
right.
can fight.
You win. You win. You're sorry. Sorry. We walk away. Sorry for killing your buddies.
all right. So I'm rolling a d4.
Okay.
1, that's going to be Matthias. 2 is going to be Jay. 3 is going to be Hank. 4 is going to be the other guy that's still alive that Jay just swung at.
Okay.
It's going to hit Jay.
Oh,
I think you have the least HP of us, too.
I do, and I'm also already wounded.
Perfect. Don't worry. You can clone a new arm.
6 points.
That is 6 points, yes.
Ow.
Yeah.
Not good.
All right.
I
So
look at Hank and I say, Hank, this really hurts.
That's bad. It's all bad.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I think it's in there really deep.
It is.
6 inches deep, it looks like.
Ow. Oh, is it back to me? Well, so here's what I'm going to do. What are the 3 people in front of me armed with?
they each have a it's a basic pistol of some kind.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Now this is a
Say a
follow-up
revolver.
question. And I know this is more video gamey than real lifey, but like roughly how much health do these guys have? Like I don't know how to ask that question in character, but that is what my character's doing in character because he needs to make a judgment call here. Like I mean, I've been in a few fights, right? I can kind of judge how much punishment someone could take before they go down, right? I'll roll for it. I'm with it, but
Odd or even?
even.
Okay. Uh, 6 points.
Okay.
They're level 1 guys, so
No, yeah, I get you. The problem is I don't think I have any other choice. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make you pull up the grappling rules.
Here's the flow chart.
Were you on in Discord when I was explaining to, I think it was Bragwin, what 2.0's grappling rules were?
I remember those.
Oh my god. Oh, pages of it. Okay, so anyways. But yeah, no. So not what I'm gonna do. I am just gonna come out swinging as hard as I possibly can at the guy nearest me. Just no subtlety, no nothing. Do I still have the +1, or is this now just regular combat? Make sure. I mean, I don't need to. My chance to hit is pretty good. I'm not too worried about that. It's the damage that's the problem.
I can't justify giving you another bonus. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, I rolled a 1.
It's not good.
Well, no, I've decided to discontinue that. I've decided not to roll a 1. I'm going to use my powers of being a warrior and convert a hit into a miss, or a miss into a hit. Now, I was kind of holding on to that to not get shot, but that's a 1 I just rolled. I rolled a 1 on the damage, too. Jesus Christ, that is just awful. So that is now a hit.
Okay.
It happens to be.
Okay.
3. I rolled 2 1s in a row. God damn.
Okay. Here's what I'm picturing. You swing.
Yep. Whiff hard.
And you just continue all the way around. And on the when you come back around to that 360, that's when you hit him.
Oh my god, I pulled a super macho man.
That's why you only did the 3 points of damage.
Fwong.
Oh yeah.
So 3 damage to this guy's face, and that's all I can do, really. Although I want to make sure, if it isn't clear, that I'm staying right up on this guy. I'm just right in his face.
Figured you probably would be.
I don't know if point blank shooting's a thing, but at the very least, I figure it's better than nothing.
Okay. So Hank.
Okay. Having finished a dude on the ground, I turned to the nearest assailant.
You've still got 2 guys back there.
So actually, I looked for the one who shot Jay.
Okay.
Basically, I'm assuming he's the only one who's pulled a weapon so far.
No, all 3 of the guys up ahead pulled weapons.
Okay.
Only one of them have successfully hit anything.
Okay. Can I see which one that is? Offhand?
It was the middle one.
All right. Picking a target, firing.
Don't roll a 1.
I'll try not to.
Ooh, 13. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
So you see that it has impacted the assailant. You can see him basically jolt back as the bullet hits him. You can tell that he's definitely injured, but you can't tell how badly.
Okay.
Jay.
All right.
Do something.
I gotta finish this guy.
Failing miserably. I'm basically tanking 3 guys up here. You guys got to finish those 2 back.
I'm trying.
You gotta kill those 2.
This guy keeps avoiding all my blows. I'll know 3rd time's the charm.
For the record, lore. So one of them is dead. The Hank did coup de grace the one.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So it's just the one that isn't dead.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pull the bonking shovel out of the ground that it was implanted into, then try and just bring it up to hit him in the side. And hopefully actually roll something that's in the double digits this time.
All right.
That is technically in the double digits.
That is double digits. All right. How much damage had he already taken?
1.
It was just the 1 point?
Yeah.
No. Well, you cracked him in the ribs, and then
I
nothing
missed
else? It was
No, I missed last time.
okay. So here's what I'm picturing. You bring the I'm going to say the broomstick basically up, crack him right underneath the jaw, and he tumbles back.
Okay, but he's still standing.
Well, he's on his back. He's still
He's still
alive.
standing on his back. Yes.
Okay, well, he's
Exactly,
just stumbles back. I thought you may just like stumble
No,
back.
he is literally on his back.
Oh, okay.
He's backing on his back.
All right. I'll stand on him then.
Okay.
Just plant my my foot on his arm. That's. See, did he draw his gun last time? I think he did, didn't he?
Hmm.
I don't think he did. No, he didn't.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll just plant it on his right hand because that's probably the best bet
All right.
if I can get to it. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Then they kill us.
Oh.
It's that easy, folks.
It really is. They brought the better guns.
All right. So
This is actually why I was trying so hard to do so many things to stagger this in our favor, because they outgun us.
all right. So the guy that Jay is standing on tries to get up and fails.
Well,
Um,
I like the idea that he's just panting down there like,
yeah, basically. The one that is basically face to face with Jonathan is going to take a shot and miss. I'm not even going to roll for him. The other one is going to also take a shot, but he's shooting at. He's going to be shooting at Jonathan.
the least threatening person so far, really.
Well,
I mean, it's a fair cop. It's just, it's funny because I have so far, other than the surprise round, failed at everything.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think a 3 hits me.
No, I guarantee it doesn't. I was just looking at the roll. I rolled a 3. I have a +2. I also have a -2.
Yay!
How does that work?
So I rolled a 3.
Right.
So the weapon discharges, and other than being loud and obnoxious, nothing happens.
He shoots himself in the foot.
No, he didn't roll a 1.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But that takes us back to Matthias.
Well, unfortunately, I still really only have one choice. So,
Yeah.
slug away. Sluggo Cola is being engaged here. Unfortunately, I'm out of abilities, so it's literally just me slugging at this point. So I roll a 24.
Okay.
Do I hit him?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got to blow another cooldown here, I've got Knights of the Round just ready to go.
Just
All 13
Okay.
of them might get me to hit this guy.
yeah. One would hope.
The delay was me looking at what you actually rolled on the dice, which was a 19.
Yeah. It wasn't a crit, unfortunately. That would have been awesome.
It would have, yeah. That's what the delay was. Was it actually a natural crit? Okay, so it's absolutely a hit. That is not in question.
So to be clear, this is the same guy I hit last time.
Right.
If I may, really quick, just for
Please do.
I like the idea that last time I did the roundhouse thing, bam, and this time just kind of still keeping the momentum. I do the thing where I go back and get my elbow into the exact same spot I just nailed.
Ow.
Is he dead? Just for the direction.
Hold on. Let me just.
He ain't happy.
Yeah. So your first hit was 3 damage. This is 3 damage. I said they had 6 hit points. So yeah, he's.
So what I like to think is I get him with the elbow, and he doesn't do that slow fall thing. He just bonk right over like a ton of bricks. Just slams onto the ground hard. Like
he basically just crumples, just straight down.
Just bam, conk. And if I may, I want to basically roll intimidate.
Okay.
I want to give them a morale negative or just be cool. I don't care which. I'll roll talk. I got a 13.
Okay.
Have I mentioned I'm good at talking with this character? It's one of the only things I can say.
What do you say then?
See, I'm not good at one-liners.
Stop fighting.
Fighting God. Why are you? No. Oh, Jesus, I'm trying to think of how to say this as appropriately as possible, because basically what I want to get across is you deserve this. I might just say that. Just, you son of a bitch. You deserve this. And like basically, obviously in real life terms, I would basically be going after the next guy. Obviously that happens next turn, but like in role-playing terms, that's me as I'm on my way to the second guy. Or the third guy at this point.
Sure.
Okay, so let's back up here. So Hank coup de grace the one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Third's got another guy on the ground. Jonathan you've now killed 2?
Yes, the guy who I originally worked with and talked with, and the guy I just killed.
Okay. So there are 2 guys left of the original Brute Squad and the one guy that Jay has. Okay. Let me double check one thing here. I need to know what their actual morale score is, which should be.
I'm sorry.
No. It's a good call.
But yeah, I legitimately want to demoralize these people. I want them to be at a negative to their combat prowess. Like I said earlier, we've been rolling pretty well, but we walked into this fight underpowered, and that's why I've been trying to stack it in our favor.
Their morale is 5. So what that means is I roll 2d6, and if I roll a 5 or lower, they keep fighting.
Okay. So you have to roll a 6. Jesus.
But it's on 2d6.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. That's not as bad. I'm like, that's terrible.
I swore there was. All right, well, I'm not seeing a stat for it. So 2d6, and they got an 8. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was worth the shot.
You can tell that they are definitely somewhat phased by what's going on, but they're not giving up.
Yeah. That's okay. I want to kill them anyways. If they gave up, I would just kill them. Just back.
For metagaming knowledge, for the viewers, they are more afraid of
Big Ben.
No, not well.
No, the twit face. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, what was her name?
I don't remember, but we need to kill her. Another goal. Put it on the wish list.
Yeah, of the many.
It's the people to kill, sir. I'll put it right down here underneath.
Yeah.
Number
Late-
52.
It's
Oh, yes, of course.
Lazy Sally.
That's her. Yeah, she needs to die.
Yeah, they're more afraid of Lazy Sally than they are of fighting you.
I mean, I don't blame him. We've only killed a few people.
So, Hank,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Time to shoot again.
okay. You've got two guys up with Matthias and the one guy who Jay is standing on.
Okay, not the one that Jay is standing on because that's a bad angle.
It's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, so
Oh, my foot.
and I
Jay, move your foot. Move your foot. No, Jay.
right in the leg.
You didn't need that,
Ew.
right? I mean, you can replace your arm and your leg.
Sure. Chop. All right, done.
Wait, that's oh god. All right, so I will fire off towards the one of the two that are attacking or engaged with Jonathan.
Okay.
Everybody says, not good.
All right. Well, you don't hit Jonathan, but you don't hit the guy that you're shooting at.
Thank you for not hitting me.
Yeah, right on that.
Okay. Are you moving or anything, or
There's no cover to move to.
cover? No.
I mean, I can drop to the ground and make a smaller profile of myself. Kind of shoot from a kneeling position.
How much experience does your character have with firearms?
Target practice on the farm.
Give me a no roll.
I'll give you a no roll.
No.
Said a no, not a nope.
Yeah.
Okay. You're fairly certain that if you drop to the prone, you would be able to brace the weapon better and possibly get a steadier shot.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Next round, I'll give you a +1.
Okay.
If you don't take the shot next round, the following round, you would get a +2.
Okay.
So, your call.
I'm going to go ahead and hold until I get a +5.
Keep it going.
Now I'm just basically like holding like this, like, yeah, and it's starting to glow. And
Oh God, dude,
Yeah.
let it go, let it go.
You hear this really high-pitched whine?
Ah!
yeah, I somehow got the particle accelerator pistol.
Yeah. Jay.
All right. This guy that's on the ground,
Yeah.
we just try and bring the flat part of the shovel like directly down
Into the
on
neck.
into the neck. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not a cutting weapon, but I figure it's probably going to do a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Go ahead and just give me a punch roll.
Okay. I'm predicting a 4. No. it's not. It's
You
the
rolled
worst
a
result.
and a 1.
A 1 and a 1.
So
You snake-eyed.
I chopped my own foot off.
mhm.
Oh my God.
All right, actually, hold on a second. Wait a minute.
This is a skill roll, right? You can use your ability on this, right?
I'm going to use my class ability expert. Once proceed, you can reroll a failed skill check. Take it in the roll if it's better. But I assure you it's going to be
It
better.
has to be better. It literally has to be better.
It could be the same.
That's true.
Technically better.
Yep. No, that's better.
Oh,
Oh my
hang
God.
on. I'm an expert. Oh,
Oh
don't
my
feel like an expert.
God.
help!
I just shot. I can't help.
So
How I use weapon.
how weapon do? All right.
I'm trying to kill with death. It's not working.
So you've got this shovel thing. You've successfully braced it against his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit Canada.
He's like some like weight trainer, so his neck is just ripped. He's like, it doesn't work. Perfect. No, I'll just give him weapons. Like, here, you use this.
I'm just picturing, you're trying to overcome your Hippocratic oath.
Wait, I never took one of those.
Going to do harm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bonk, and then you get your foot.
We'll always do harm.
I was thinking, but did I take the oath, and he just slips out from underneath it in the meantime?
Give me another punch roll.
We're
Really
looking
think
for a
about
4 here. Looking for a 4.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Rolled it. Like, you know how hard it is to roll a 1 and then a 1 and then a 1?
It's pretty unlikely.
That.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in 6 chance of getting that.
Okay. You successfully crush his throat with your not a shovel. I'm sorry. I can't.
I mean, I like the idea that what happened is he's going for it and he's picturing it. And like in his picture, he's like, hits the foot, right? And he chops off his foot. He's like, ah! And he thinks, okay, no, I can't do that. So he pictures it again. And then he hits his, like he completely whiffs and hits like Hank right next to him. It's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, Hank.
Yeah, that's not going to work either.
Okay. And then he's like, and each time he's just hitting load state. And then he's finally like, okay, boom, there we go. Got it.
Nailed it.
We're good.
First try.
Okay. He is now dying.
Yay.
I did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we have a much lesser chance of dying. It's still possible.
All right.
They don't hit well. Or all three, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
So the guy that you are face to face with, Matthias, he's going to try and punch you
Okay.
and miss.
I just want, as he's coming at me. Okay, I'm sorry, real quick. Have you ever played or seen Yakuza 0, the game?
Years ago.
Okay. Now, one of my favorite things was
least-
every time you entered combat, there would be like a little animation that would play. And my favorite one was someone who comes screaming at you like, yeah, really loud and obvious, and just kind of take a super lazy swing at you, right? And the main character would always do this extremely casual duck, like right under it, and then get into a fighting pose.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Just not
Like, I want him to just go swing at me, and he misses, right? I just want to be like, "Glunk," just right under there. I don't care if it's a stat thing. I just want to look cool just once in this entire game.
Just one time. That's all I'm asking.
Give me a
for.
perform roll.
Okay. I need to start putting points into perform.
Dex, by the way.
It keeps coming up. Where's perform? Where's perform? There it is. No, not charisma. Not charisma.
I just think it's funny. So it's
13.
That'll do.
So he comes in and I just super casual, just shunk. Just the most minimum amount of movement necessary to dodge.
it's kind of like the Matrix.
Yeah, just and I'm just looking at him like,
Next.
And
Yeah.
anyway, so
The other guy is going to take a shot
at
you.
what am I doing up here? I've only
you're the one-
killed 2 people with my bare hands.
you're the
Kill
one
him.
dodging
It's
everything.
too cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
Whew.
What was rolled? Oh Jesus, yeah, that is a 20. I can take that hit. It's gonna hurt like hell.
Whew.
Assuming it's a straight double. I don't know how crits work.
Use performance to act like you're not hurt.
See, this is actually why I didn't want to blow that earlier ability, because I could turn that into a miss.
Yeah,
But
I know.
I can't because I blew it.
Yeah. Was not anticipating a natural 20 on that.
So
It
how,
happens when it happens.
I know. Give me a Constitution save.
Physical?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Fail.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I can take that.
why would you want to?
Yeah, I don't want to. Does a strain happen from that? I mean, I don't know how that works either. I'm not really up on the strain rules.
Nah, I'm not worried about that.
Okay, so yeah, that hurt. And I would like to scream really quick.
Well, it is your turn.
Not in pain, though.
Oh,
I want to adrenaline rush this right into the guy I just dodged. I don't care if you give me a plus. I just want to do that.
Okay. So this is just basically another punch.
16.
That hits.
Okay. 3. I keep rolling 1s on damage. Consistently, I've been rolling 1s on damage. I have +2 to the damage from my punch. I could do like 6 damage with a punch. Oh no, it's 1d2.
No, it's 1d2, so 4.
Sorry, I can do 4 damage.
This guy already took. No,
No, this guy hasn't. I haven't hit this guy.
you haven't hit this guy. Yeah. So
Nobody else hit him. This is just my first hit on him.
okay.
And then I pull out my no. That's
Mhm.
He staggers back a bit. It definitely he
can I
definitely
have
felt that.
blood like all over my face from when I just got shot?
Describe getting hit.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Like I did the Matrix dodge, and then I got shot in like let's say actually my left shoulder, right?
Okay.
Pretty bad hit. Just and the blood goes there, and it just kind of splashes up on me. And I look at this guy, and I scream bloody murder, and I come straight into him in the face, right, and hit him. And as he's reeling, I grab some of the blood, and I just kind of do this.
Okay.
And I'm just looking down at him like a berserker at this point.
Mhm.
I want to instill the utter fear of death into this guy before I kill him. I want him stark terrified. I like to think that he's never met anything like me in his life, and he never will.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
He never will again. Sorry, I should say that better.
Go ahead and give me another intimidate, but I'm trying to think what that would fall under because I don't want it as a talk because you're not actually
win
um
that. I guess perform
yeah.
charisma, I suppose. Maybe like which type of perform.
Yeah, perform charisma.
Okay. Whoa. No, basically there's a 1 involved in that. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
You can tell that he's not terrified.
Now I have to admit, what's happening. So okay, in character, what I'm thinking here, as he just looks up at me dully, I'm like, okay, this guy's either an idiot or something really, really horrible is in this town. I have just murdered his 2 friends with my bare hands, and I'm screaming at him with blood on my face, my own blood, and he's just like, and something's wrong with this guy. That's what
Or
I'm
the
thinking.
town.
Or the
Oh,
town.
yeah.
I shout, we need to kill everyone. No, I don't do that. I'm done. Hank, kill him.
All right.
Random stranger, help kill these people, please.
Okay.
So I'm at +1 now for being prone.
Yes.
Okay. I will take that.
So you've got the guy that Matthias just punched or the other one.
The other one, it sounds like he's engaged with the guy he just punched.
Just double checking.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay, sorry.
No. So the round basically you can see that it hits like his shoulder pad,
Okay.
but it doesn't look like it actually impacted flesh.
Does it at least get his attention?
Yes.
Okay.
Granted, it's not going to be his turn for a couple more seconds, but
that's fine.
hence the delay.
Mhm.
Okay. Jay.
Contribute. Random stranger.
I already contributed. I'm done.
God dang it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab the pistol from this guy that I just crushed.
Okay.
Turn around. I don't know. You're mixed in the melee over there, aren't you, Matthias?
Yeah, except you don't know that name, but yeah.
It's the only written down name I have.
Jonathan. You know him as Jonathan.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah. So there's one guy that he is directly engaged with in melee, and another one that is behind him that has a firearm.
All right. I'm gonna kind of pivot around and try and take a bead and do a snapshot at the guy with the firearm, hoping not to hit him.
We're down to 2 people we're fighting now, aren't we? Right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. I've got the same laser pistol thing. Can we just roll that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. You will be at a negative. Ooh,
Don't roll a 1. That's all that matters.
a negative
roll a 1, but-
2. I'm gonna have to be. It's gonna be a negative 2 because you've basically pulled the weapon out of this guy's holster, turned around, and snapped fire. So it's going to be a negative 2.
Yeah, that makes it a 10 then.
Okay. So basically, same thing that happened when Hank shot. You can see that a part of his armor basically chips away.
Okay. All right. And I'm trying to draw closer so I can have a little bit better shot for next time. That's it.
All right. So what I need to do is I'm going to do another morale roll,
Okay.
which they succeed.
They're not taking
Nope.
this
I mean,
at all.
whoever they're working for is just got to be absolutely terrifying. It's getting kind of weird, if I'm being honest. This is unpleasant. We need to kill her so badly.
So the one that you are in melee with, he's going to take a swing
Yes.
and miss.
Swing and a miss.
The other guy is
That's nothing.
he's going to take a shot at Jay.
No.
Well, you're
Okay.
the easier target.
Although I think I have less HP than you right now.
Missed anyway.
And he misses. Yep.
Yay.
All right. So Matthias,
So first and foremost, I'm going to do a perform roll. Okay, nothing happens. I keep rolling 1s. Okay. I wanted to be cool again while I dodged.
it's a lot of ones rolled tonight.
It's ridiculous. And they're nice and red when you mouse over them, so you can never miss it, just to make sure.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, so again, I really have no choice at this point but to swing. I roll a 21.
Jesus.
I hit pretty hard, or pretty well, I should say. I do a lot better if I have a melee weapon. I have stab and I have decent strength,
Okay.
but I don't have a weapon right now. So what I would like to do, if you'll forgive me, can I indulge?
Oh, please do, please do. I love it when you guys come up with stuff. So
I'm gonna, with my bad arm, the one that just got shot. I'm gonna reach up and grab him by his throat, pull him. I mean, I give him, before I give him the slug. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at him and say, "Whatever you were afraid of is nothing compared to where you're going next." And then I'm just going to smash him as hard as I possibly can and keep the punch going even into the ground. Just like punch, and then the punch turns into a shove, which cracks the back of his skull.
And crater.
Doesn't need to go full DBZ. I just really want this.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, from the 3 points of damage that you did before and the 3 points from this, it will knock him out. He's in the,
And then I crack
he's
his
bleeding
neck.
out basically. So
Seems redundant.
I just want to make really sure.
Just gonna
No,
hit,
actually,
just gonna
hang on.
hit man him.
If you'll allow me, what I want to do is I want to look at the remaining guy. You don't even have to do a morale roll. I just want to do this. I want to look at him and I want to get his attention somehow. Like he just knows he's being looked at. He looks up at me. And while I'm here, over the 3 corpses, I want to grab this guy's neck and just just straight eye contact.
Yep.
And then I drop the corpse and I'm just still staring right at him. And
Gotta
that's
set the tone. You gotta set the tone.
Yep. And that's my turn.
no, he's oblivious.
Of course he is.
God.
What? He rolled a 1 and a 1.
And he has a -1.
And he has a -1.
Yep. Yeah, he is focused on taking a shot.
I'm so sad. I didn't get my moment. No, wait. Do me a favor. Both of you roll notice right now.
Sure.
All right, hold on. I'll make that happen.
Okay.
See it at the same time.
Yeah, we both go look over. Ooh.
Whoa! Oh.
That ain't right.
Anyways, so it is now Hank's turn.
Yes.
Okay.
So you took a shot. So you have used your +1 bonus for the steady shot,
So I have to wait another round before it kicks in again.
or you can take a shot without the bonus. Yes.
Okay, I will take a shot without the bonus.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right.
Yay! And some real damage. I rolled a 6.
So okay. Everybody roll a notice roll.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is not good.
No, it's
I rolled a 1.
actually that makes sense because you're not lined up well.
Okay.
Hank, you're just surprised that you actually hit. Jay, you see this glint of sunlight actually come through from his, basically a glint of light in his chest where there wasn't one before.
Ah, this is new.
Wow.
Jay thinks, oh, now I know why those old movies say film full of daylight.
Oh my god.
And the last has fallen.
So before anything else, I just want to look up really quick. Is she still running?
You have no idea where she is at this point. She never stopped. Yeah.
That's
Super gone.
okay. That is fully acceptable. I just wanted to make sure that she had continued to run.
Yeah. I will look down at the gun and look back up and says, I can't hear anything.
What?
What? I've never fired an old gun before.
I only used my guns. Thank you very much.
What?
Sorry, I couldn't.
Someone shot you in the bicep? What?
Ah! Oh my god. Okay.
So yeah, you may want to heal up at this point,
Yeah.
just-
Well, I don't have any equipment. So so I'm gonna be like, Hank, get our stuff. Get stuff happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab
meantime,
corpses and start dragging. Because I've done this before. My character knows how to deal with killing. I'm already dragging the corpses away.
Well,
Okay.
if I roll a survive, can I try and triage these two guys? Or no, sorry, there's actually a heal. Never mind.
I'm at 12 health. I'm not super terrible dead. I'm just kind of hurt.
Well, come here. You've got a hole in your chest.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so
It's not the first time.
right, I'm gonna roll for Jonathan first.
While I'm carrying the corpses.
Just trying to triage your blood trail. Yeah, that checks out. I can't triage you because you keep moving.
What? Look, I'm
Hold
right
on.
here. No,
This
not,
gun barrel's
that's
still
not
hot.
that's not my shoulder.
All right, and then I'll move over to.
Hey, hold on, Hank. You're trying to treat the dead guy he's dragging. Let me try.
Yep, he's still dead. Ah, jeez.
No, actually, if allowed, I would like to actually use the healer foci.
That makes sense.
I can use it only. Well, do we have basic medical supplies on these guys, or is that kind of missing right now?
I'm sure they have tons of goodies,
I mean, they.
loot that we care about other than guns. We do actually need those guns. You're getting the guns, right, Hank?
Yes,
Okay.
I will collect the gun since clearly healing is not going to work for me.
Excellent. Real quick, Guido, is there a convenient bush or something or ditch to hide these suckers in?
Yes,
If
hide
there's
the
not, I have
bodies.
an alternate plan. I just need to know what I'm working.
Pop them up and like, happy positions waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
There are sporadic bushes of scrub grass, but for the most part, it's there are no obvious hiding places. I mean, there are large. What did I call them before? The cattails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are several of those sporadically.
There's also a river south of here.
There is, yes.
And I really want everyone in this town to die.
That's on the list. Big exclamation point by that one.
I'm just saying, I know what putting corpses into water sources does.
Keep in mind that so you are south of.
Oh, we're downstream.
You're downstream.
Ah,
That water is flowing towards the other village.
which I don't want to do anything bad to.
Nope.
Because they're cool.
Or
Okay. Shoot. All right, Jay, toss me that shovel.
There you go. I think it's a bit splintered, but
It's okay. There's a bit of blood in here, but that's fine.
It's okay.
I'm going to start really roughly digging shallow graves, like out of the visual range as much as I can here. And that's what I'm doing for the next foreseeable future.
Yeah, it's basically going to be policing bodies and burying the.
give me a physical save.
Jesus. Okay. I always failed my saves. Oh my God. What?
That's a new flavor.
blood loss.
Oh God.
So
horrible thing happens to me, Guido.
So you've been dragging the bodies around.
Mm-hmm. Getting them all in position to start digging.
You go to start digging, and suddenly you remember that you've been shot because the pain emanating from your shoulder shoots down into your feet.
Oh, jeez.
Just this lightning bolt of pain.
Mm-hmm. I'd felt that in real life. Not being shot, but that kind of pain.
Yeah. It's all you can do, and only because you're using the shovel thing as a point of contact on the ground to steady you that you don't fall over.
Hank.
Yep.
Do you have any morphine?
No, we don't have our backpacks.
Did they have any morphine?
I will check.
Loot the corpses, please. Please, for the love of God.
Oh, 10 vials of morphine. Here we
I
go.
was gonna say, would this be a notice check?
Yeah. I'll help look over the corpses too. Just see if I can find anything that may be useful for medicinal purposes.
Roll an 8.
God damn it. That mental save I just failed. I pass out. I failed my mental save. I fall over.
So between the 6 bodies, you're going to recover, let's see, 20 rounds of essentially 9mm bullets.
That's on you two. You're the shooters.
You've got 6 decrepit pistols, and what would they have? They Jay, go ahead and give me a let's see. Give me a heal check.
Okay.
And don't fail at it. Thank you.
Hey.
Okay. You find enough clean cloth and utilizing some herbs from the vicinity, you can make essentially a poultice that will stabilize the wound.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so I'll do that. No, I'll turn to Hank and say while I'm doing that, I think he passes out like every other day, being shot or stabbed or something like this. Maybe we
he's
should like
resting
stock up
between
on some
fights.
adrenaline or something.
I don't know. He seems to fight pretty well, so
I'm passed out.
He does.
he's just like in his resting state. This is a natural thing.
I guess maybe it's like, burst of action and then just.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear me groaning unconsciously, pain.
Please, the adults are talking.
He has so much energy in the day. God. I have to make him run around before he'll fall asleep. But no, I'll if this counts at basic medical supplies, I'll use healer and try at least while we have a little bit of time, give people some hit points back.
So, if I can request a stopping point then for tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to ask what your plan was now that the combat was over, and then we're calling it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really, really late here.
Yeah, I know.
If we can get at least 10 minutes, which I'm assuming we're going to have to because John is passed out.
Yeah, he's going to be difficult to resuscitate.
Yeah, I can consume this poultice to get us back to a little bit of fighting shape before the inevitable reinforcements come.
I know at least one of you has played Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Mhm.
Whatever. Shink!
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
I mean,
I'm up. I'm up.
yeah.
I stabbed
gonna
with
go-
a needle to revive him.
I was gonna go with bear mace, but you know,
Oh God, no. I mean, that'll get me up.
yeah, it burns. It burns.
So here's the healer roll. I can only do this once per day. So here you go.
Eh.
4.
Is that 4 health or
It's 4 hit points.
2, 3, 4? I'm no longer less than half health. Yay!
Hey.
Hang on.
Only get 1d6 on that?
1d6 plus my heal skill.
Wow.
Now, if I have a stim pack or something like that, I can double it. But for basic medical supplies, that's what it is, and it's once per day.
Okay.
I do not wake up because I rolled a 1.
I think
Again.
he's dead. Oh wait, hold on. Let's stop up that blood flow. This may help.
Oh,
The blood flow.
Just put
There
a
we
cork in it.
There you go.
that was what was wrong.
There you go.
Instantly.
It was leaking out of his brain.
Oh, there we go. Oh man.
All right.
All right. Here's your instructions, John. You take your left thumb and
Uh-huh.
put it in this bowl. Don't take it out for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. And if anyone asks, you're saluting them.
God.
Anyways, go ahead, Guido.
So, you guys are going to heal up. What are you doing after that?
Have we already disposed of the corpses?
Okay.
Taking them off into
Disposing of corpses.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let's do this in order. Looting corpses, healing ourselves,
Right.
disposing of corpses. This is the order of priority.
Right.
Okay. I'm not going
What's
to make you role play that out.
Okay, so that's done. I'm not feeling great.
I stack up a corpse file, set it on fire. You know,
Yep.
as one does.
Like you do.
Yep.
Set fire to the whole town. Everything's fine.
Right. Yep. See, done.
But seriously, I am just trying to get you guys to think what your next step is.
I gotta be honest.
When we
I don't
come back.
have an idea, to be completely honest. We successfully saved the chick. We successfully killed some of the thugs, and we have now re-equipped ourselves a little bit, right? Like we got guns, though they have guns and some ammo. That's great. So now we have the means to kill everyone in town. So my general thinking, and I'll go ahead and say this is in character and out of character. I'm thinking we need to pull back and come up with a plan to destroy what we need to in this town.
Okay. So you
That's
are
fine.
planning on returning to the town.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
These people need to die.
So since we have gotten away, what we may want to do is go back to the other town, tell them what happened, re-gear up, and say, we're going back for the filters because that town is not going to be around much longer. But we're not going to be able to do this without supplies because they took all our stuff, including the filters. So it's in our best interest, or actually, quite frankly, it's in your best interest to help us to be able to help you.
I like that. My talk skill is ready. I agree with that plan of action.
Okay.
Jay, what do you think about the genocide plan?
Genocide. All right.
All right.
That was a hard sell.
That was, man. I was just ready for that. I had the arguments ready, the plans, and he's just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll pick up with you guys heading back to Broke Tree.
Yep.
And so
And
that's where we'll
making a levy army happen.
all right.
We will return.